Hello, and welcome to my monthly recap of February 2024. It would be quite a short one if it wouldn't be for a lot of honorable mentions that I found, and luckily a work colleague, or actually his sister, also kept some interesting coins and thought about me, so this contributed to some great finds as well. Otherwise, at least in terms of new commemorative coins, it was really not such a good month, with one exception. Anyways, let's get started and we go through these coins as usual alphabetically, and we actually start with the first country in the alphabetic order, which is Andorra. And yes, there are coins from Andorra this month, which is amazing. And there's even a new one, and it finally is my first microstate 20 cent that I find, which is absolutely amazing. I really thought it would be San Marino, but I somehow managed to find an Andorra coin before that from 2018, which obviously is a new one for me and an amazing addition to my collection. So I also hope that soon the first San Marino 20 cent will appear for me. But that was not the only coin from Andorra this month, so at least in that sense it was a really good month. I also found a 2018 €2, which is at this point just the second piece, still a nice find as well. And we even have something from Austria. So usually these first countries in the alphabet are not really present in my monthly recaps, but this month it's different. I also found a new coin from Austria, the 10 cent 2024. The first and only one so far, but I'm sure they will appear quite frequently with probably a high mintage. We move on to Belgium, and even here I found a new coin, which is actually a coin that I waited for so long. It's actually one of my kind of goals to finally find this coin, so I did it. The €1 2003, which in terms of mintage is not even rare. It has a mintage of 6 million, I think, but I just didn't find it yet. And as far as I know, it is quite difficult to find in general. I think I read somewhere at some point that many of these rolls might still be in storage somewhere. So maybe that's why it's much harder to find than you would assume with a 6 million mintage coin. Super happy to finally fill this gap in my collection. Yeah, in all these 10 years I never found it. Okay, from Croatia there's nothing, Cyprus as well, Estonia as well, but from Finland there is a new 50 cent from 2012, was still missing. I think now I have pretty much all the earlier 50 cents, so that's quite nice. And there's also a second piece, which is actually from this work colleague's sister from 2020 Tartu University, if I remember correctly. I found the first one, I think, in a Greek bag a year or so ago. Be sure to check out that video. But yeah, quite nice to see it again. And there's also an honorable mention of €1 from 2006. I think it's not really that rare, 1.5 million or so mintage, but as usual, you will anyway see it in the info with the rare coins. There was nothing worth mentioning from France, but from Germany there's a new coin, 50 cent 2022A. I think that was the last or second last one missing. So yeah, soon these 50 cents that are minted for circulation again are also full in my collection. We continue with Greece, and there are a bunch of honorable mentions. First of all, just a marathon 2010 commemorative. It's not really a rare one, mintage is 2.5 million, but with commemoratives I sometimes also like to show some that have a bit higher mintage, like up to 3-4 million, if I feel like it's a coin that I kind of rarely find, even though this one I found several times already. Still, here it is again. As usual, there are also a bunch of Greek regulars. the 1 million mintage ones. There's 2006, actually 2006. Then there's a 2008 and a 2009. And these ones at this point are actually mainly just put back to circulation. Like I keep them for a while and bring them to a few meetings, but in most cases no one needs them anymore, so then they just go back to circulation. We move on with Ireland, and here also a commemorative. This one is actually a rare one, 10 years of Eurocash from 2012. Quite nice to find. I'm still hoping for the EU flag. Still missing that one. I even found the Erasmus, but not the EU flag yet. And then there was also a rare regular, which is really kind of rare for me to find. 2015, I think around 1 million, if the mintages are to be believed. We move on to Italy, and there are a bunch of coins and also one new find, 2023 50 cent. Then a second piece, 2020 Fuego for the fire department, and you will see with the honorable mentions there was even one more. But first, another honorable mention, the Leonardo da Vinci from 2019, always nice to find. And then here's the second Fuego for this month, and third that I ever found apparently. And also, as in many months, one of the 2 million mintage regulars, in this case the 2017. That's it from Italy, and we move to Latvia, and here we have an amazing new commemorative. Thanks to the work colleague's sister, I got this 2022 for the Latvian bank. Really nice design, I think, and in pretty good quality still. So very happy to have at least one nice new commemorative from my collection. From Lithuania there was nothing, but from Luxembourg an honorable mention, the 2004, but it's the circulated variety. In this big H there are some small H's, and when they are tilted to the left it's the circulated version, when they are tilted to the right it's an NIFC version. But yeah, so far I only found the circulated version. Anyways, it's kind of worthy for an honorable mention, especially since it's quite good quality. And then there was also this kind of rare €1 from 2003. Next country is Malta, and here an amazing new coin from my collection, this 10 cent from 2022, which was really unexpected because I didn't find it while I was in Malta, and as far as I know, even in Malta it doesn't really appear yet, or maybe at this point it does, but still, it was a surprise to find it here in Vienna, and I was very happy with it. From Monaco there was no coin this month, but from the Netherlands there was a kind of rare one, the 2003 €2. With Portugal there were also some rare regulars, the 2004 with a mintage of 1 million and the 2006 with a mintage of 1 million. And here I have to say these really started to appear a bit more regularly, because I didn't find it for the first 8 years of my hunting journey, and only in the last 1.5 or 2 years I found the first one, and then now I find almost every month at least one of them from 2004 to 2006. So it seems like something definitely changed here. We continue with San Marino, and here I actually found a new €2 from 2011, which is amazing because I didn't find the San Marino €2 for quite a while, and then I even found a new one this month. So that is a really cool find for me. And as you can already see, it was actually a pretty good month, just not in terms of new commemoratives. On many other metrics, it was an amazing one. We continue with Slovakia, and here coin better quality, the 2018 for the Slovakian Republic. And also an honorable mention, the 2015 Ludovit Stuer. As every month, also a few Slovenian commemoratives as honorable mention, but this month actually not so many. Just the 2019 University in Ljubljana, and then just 3 of the same 2020 Adam Bohoric. Yeah, that's it for the monthly recap. There was nothing from Spain or Vatican. Actually, I didn't find any Vatican 50 cent this year yet, which is really unusual, but I also didn't really do so many 50 cent hands, so then it kind of makes sense again. Anyways, it's kind of hard to pick the highlights. These would be the highlights for the regulars for me, and also the Latvian commemorative, of course, an amazing find. So yeah, kind of 3 highlights for me. Well, there's also the 20 cent Andorra. So yeah, as you can see, it's quite difficult to pick a highlight, but as most people enjoy the commemoratives the most, I will leave this. And yeah, let me know what would be your favorite coin. And thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like the video, leave a comment, subscribe, and then I see you on the next regular coin hunt and on the next monthly recap.